Good morning, or day or evening, whatever it might be for you right now. Gonna show you a quick cool thing about Heist Quest Contract. So I'm gonna put a the Heist map mod that gives me two caches there, right?
I can't do this just yet.
Just gonna rush to those to show you quickly that I'm not getting any other missions other than the two that I'm currently having. Demonstrate this a tiny bit. I guess this is the light. Okay. So there's the first cache. So I'm gonna click it. It's gonna give me some coins or markers rather, and it's gonna give me at least one normal contract. Right there you go. Didn't get a quest contract. If you have quest contracts that you haven't done, those caches will always give you one. Okay, let's find the other one quick. Not really interesting clearing this map fully right now. Just want to find the cache. There you go. So the other thing I'm gonna show you is what happens if you try to, I guess, cheat the system a bit. So I'm gonna drop one of these quest contracts to the ground, and if you do this, see, we take the other one gets deleted, right? So you can't get multiple like that. Now that we hit that away, let's go to the actual Rogue Harbor to show this. So what we're essentially doing is we're just farming specific quest contracts, and the reason why we do that is because of the rewards that they give us. For example, the quest contract Grocery List is a demolition.
Ready, more or less.
And you'll know every single contract type, like, there's lock picking, there's counter thaumaturgy, brute force, yada yada yada. They have their own set of rewards that they can roll on the side rooms. So
people ask me why I do this at my age.
So when we go here, we see there is a pretty unlucky one. So there's a generic reward here with the question mark that can basically drop anything of the rewards. We have applied chests there, and then we have another generic one. So I'll just quickly clear this. So what we're doing is we're not completing the actual objective of the quest, which means that whenever the next time we get the smuggler's cache, it's gonna give us the quest back, which means we can effectively farm specific types of contracts. Well, there's a bit of a limitation to what you can get, of course. There's a certain amount of quests for the quest lines, and after you do all of the quest lines, you're gonna start getting the boss ones, right? The boss contracts. I've not gotten a single one yet because I haven't completed the stuff. So yeah, we got some nice scarabs. We got a map with a blight encounter in there. Very nice. Especially nice for
This needs a big one.
like, you can get delirium maps from the. Oh yeah, I guess we should talk about exactly why we're doing this, or like, that it's for the rewards, but what are the rewards? So demolition can have the generic reward, it can have the blight, it can have oils, and it can have delirium rewards, which is the biggest thing, of course. And that's generally why people do this, is for the Windery mission for the demolitions. So as you can see, we didn't take the quest item, right? It's there. We didn't. I could actually go and like open it, but just as long as I don't complete the quest, good. So it's a contract failed. Oh no. Feels bad, man. That just means that we're gonna get it back and we can repeat this.
There'll be time for that soon
and then
enough.
let me quickly run the other one as well. Because I'm personally doing two. In Trade League, you would potentially do other things, but I'm doing Enoch Remains on Huck, and then, well, the grocery list from my boy Win Dairy. Mainly because of the delirium rewards, but also the oils and catalysts are really, really good.
Still do, actually.
And here is a good example of why I like this a lot. So this is a brute force. Brute force can have uniques. We didn't hit that reward. It can have the weapon boxes, and it can have fossils. I've actually had, even during this league, I think I've had like multiple Enox remains where I had 4 fossil boxes or rewards. And another interesting thing about this specific quest contract is that it is a tunnel. So some of you might remember tunnel farming days. You can effectively use this for that as well, and could use that back in those days as well. And it's obviously nerfed. It's not as good as anymore as it used to be, where you could do it for a long time. But it's still very dense.
I can't do this just yet.
Very dense instance. Open that last one here and then open the boxes on the way back.
Worth fighting for.
These are Heist are still very profitable. Just picking up the stuff. What do we get? Good old shaper item and some random shit here. Don't really care about it. So yeah, it is very good. This is especially good for solo self-found, where there's limited amount of stuff you can do when it comes to like getting, I don't know, like class jewels, right? Again, contract failed, and now I'll go back. I'll open a quick map note for you with the heist to show you that I'm gonna get those 2 exact same quest contacts back. Obviously, I'm also getting some random other contracts. Well, so if you wanna from those, so this is a very good way of basically just, I guess, there's some random map there, like a jungle valley. It's fast to run. Yeah, sure, whatever. No elemental peak. Actually, no, I don't want to do the blight encounter. Let me get some other map. Fine. Yeah, that's alright. God damn it! Stop giving me the blighted encounters. All of these are from the heisting. So yeah, put the heist in, and we're gonna get those 2 same quest contacts. So this is a very good way of farming stuff in solo self-found, but it's also very good for trade. And there's other quest contracts I'm gonna show you soon. So there's grocery list again. That's good, man. And it's probably like, I usually use this as like a passive way of generating class jewels. But as you can see, you can do this very fast like this as well. But personally, I'm not usually doing that. I'll just, whenever I get these 2 from normally mapping, I'll just go run them and then repeat. Yeah, so this isn't a full list of quest contracts. I need to go and figure out the exact, like every single quest contract and all that at some point. I might do that later before the next league starts, because frankly, if you have completed those 2 contracts that I just did, you can't do this anymore. But yeah, so I can also show this this one. So the first quest contract that you get from Kurai, I haven't done that, and I think that has something to do
Keeping out of trouble?
with the fact that I'm not getting progress past these two right now, because this is only two different quest lines, and I don't think completing these unlocks any other quest line.
Stay safe.
Yeah, the best thing about this whole thing is that you get to keep the cat alive, of course, right? It's cat's alive.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
Yeah, back here. So the area level here. So this is also gonna be in the description and the pinned comment. The area level here is the minimum required area level to get it. So I'm not sure about the trial. This is like, I think these are like old values. The trial run is obviously
Keeping out of trouble.
45 now instead of level 2. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a very good way of farming. I'll just open it and show you. This is a very good way of farming like jewelry, rings, belts, amulets for some events like Gauntlet.
You can't hear
You
that.
can see we got there's two jewelry boxes there. So it's a very good way of getting some good jewelry early on if you feel like you're stuck with gearing. You see,
Yes.
you got another one there, right? So you can just keep doing this if you wanted to. So we basically use the same principle here, but from the map contracts. Yeah, so because we haven't done the trial run, we're not getting stolen lockpicks, we're not getting Karst's Revenge, and we're not getting credit fairs too. So you could potentially also, I believe if you do a trial run, then it unlocks, because it unlocks the stolen lockpicks. I think that is a contract where you have to take an item from the area. And that's like something you could also do. I should probably actually try it myself. But in a lot of cases, the quest contract requires you to take an item from the guy. So for example, Karst, 2 of the Karst missions. I don't remember if it's the stolen lockpicks or it's the revenge and the credit fairs too, but at least 2 of these require you to take an item from Karst. So you would always have to go talk to Karst. To get the item before you get to do the contract. But yeah, after you've done it the first time, you don't have to talk to the, like, I don't ever have to talk to Vinderi or Huck anymore. I can just open these now. It doesn't require me to go talk to them anymore like you normally have to when you get it the first time. So I could potentially run like 3 different contracts, and the lockpicks is really good for currencies. So I might consider trying that. But yeah, so the lowest level here means that that's when it's the first time you can get that. So this is very important for the Vinderi here, right? So I'm doing the Vinderi grocery list here. So that is in level 60 regard, which means if you do this, like you could do these contracts before maps, like farm the Vinderi stuff. However, the actual reward chests have also like a minimum level requirement. So the demolitions, basically all of the good ones only start in maps. So Delirium, the Blighted Oils, the Catalyst, which is the three really good ones on the demolition, they only start spawning at map levels. So the grocery list isn't the greatest before that. However, you can get Delirium rewards and other goodies from the generic boxes as well. So you could also use that. So it is very important for me you do not complete the grocery list, because then you cannot, like, you could technically keep doing the Vinderi mission, the Vinderi bomb, but that requires you to run at least red map for that. So grocery list is nice because you can do it in lower levels as well, especially very good at the start of the league. And then the other one I'm doing was the Enox Remains, which is a brute force. Also, there's a Enox Whereabouts, which is lockpicking, which is the first quest. So you could just not complete this, and that would be another lockpicking. So you could potentially get 2 lockpicking quest contracts every single map you do. So this is literally there's no way to not gain your money back. So the 6 chaos that you put in, I'm pretty confirmed that if you do a stolen lockpicks and Enoch whereabouts, you will always get your chaos back, basically, because it's pretty common to get the currency ones, and it's guaranteed too. So that's basically just printing currency from those. But I am doing the remains because of the fossils personally, and I guess the uniques are kind of nice too. And you probably have seen some people have a bunch of quest contracts in their inventory instead of what I have right now. And I'm not entirely sure what's the reason for them to do that instead of just quickly running them. Maybe completing the Kurai, the first one, unlocks the other quest lines. I'm not entirely sure. But if you only care about what I'm doing right now with the grocery list for the demolitions, that I would recommend not doing this at all.
Stay out of trouble.
The other quest line that I know that I've completed, I wish there was a better way of tracking it, is I have done the Tulina missions, and I've done the Gianna missions, and Gianna missions are actually pretty good as well. So if we go here, there, nameless play, and the finest costumes, so they are that's deception, that's decent, and there's also perception on Tulina, which is not the worst. But yeah, there's some stuff I need to still figure out. I kind of want to learn exactly how the system works, because it's weird that I'm not getting the other quest lines, even though I have run a random contract with all of them at least once. So at the very least, that should do it. But
Yes.
it's probably something to do with the Kurai. I need to test that. Also, another quick thing is if you only care about the grocery list, you can even do. I'll show you the path to obtaining this. So you really wanted to. All you need to do in order to start this is run a normal contract, so not quest contract, with Karst, Huck, and then Niles. And that opens Windari for you. And now you have access to this. So you don't ever have to get your hands on or like unlock Tulina, Nenet, or Gianna at all for this. Because you never complete the quest contract, so, and the quest contracts don't unlock the rogues. So that is a way of blocking a bunch of quest contracts as well, is by doing this. If you never ever do any normal contracts. I am doing contracts, so I unlocked all of them. But if you only care about the Windari demolition or the Gianna for the deceptions, there's also the perception, which is really nice. And like I said, this doesn't actually have all of them. I think there's is a Nenet quest as well. There isn't like a good source of seeing all of them, which is kind of annoying. In PoEDB, also I'll link this in this and this in the description as well. But there's a bunch of so this is just PoEDB and then quest items. So we do have a list of these, but I don't think this actually even has all of them, which is kind of weird again. But yeah, okay, there's Isla's prototypes and designs, which isn't shown on the other list. So yeah, there's a lot of here, right? So I'm never getting, obviously I'm not getting the rescue, which is the Hana, because we didn't start those. You're not getting this, so I'm pretty sure by not completing the very, very first trial run, I'm blocking like most of the progress. So I'm never getting the uniques, the unique contracts at all. But it doesn't really matter, because even if you were to get those, you can drop the unique contract and a quest contract at the same time. So it's I think they roll from a different pool, so they don't like compete. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's all I had for you, I guess, today. Hopefully this was useful. This is very, 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 very lucrative way of farming cluster jewels. Probably one of the best ways to farm cluster jewels in Solo Self-Found that are map level, because you can continuously keep doing this. Obviously you can get unlucky and not get the rewards. Actually, I kind of want to see if you get lucky, and because you could potentially have four of the chests that you want.
I can't do this just yet.
What do we get? See, this is like really bad. But like I said, you don't actually run this. You can just open this. Okay, we didn't get the good stuff. Just leave. That's it. You will. I'll get that again when I go maps and I open a stash. Yeah. Hopefully this is helpful. Let me know if you want like an actual full, like, I don't know, maybe even a written guide which has all of the orders of what you need to do in order to get what and blah blah blah. Yeah, hopefully this is helpful. And I'll see you guys on the next one.